people, and I guess it wouldn't compare like digital sound, like a digital, because now they have like, you know, sympathetic resonance and all that. Like when
Yeah.
you hit a string,
Yeah, everything vibrates, the whole body.
exactly,
of
the
piano.
whole, exactly, and that's what gives the piano sound its characteristic, right? Like digital pianos have, they don't really have that. You get that one sound, and that's what makes it sound so digital.
And it sounds too clean.
Right, but they actually have done that with, like you can turn it up. Like I have the grandeur that I use from Native Instruments, for example. It's a software piano, but you can turn it up, and it kind of like, it sounds beautiful. It sounds very close, like to the real thing. And the thing is that with digital, it's so much cheaper. Like you get the piano, you get the sound, which is like $100 to plug in, and that's it. You're done. Whereas with recording a real piano, you would need a nice piano. It needs to be in tune every time. You got to make sure there's no highway next to
Noise.
your, right.
And beautiful and great microphones.
Microphones,
In order to do
you
it.
have to know technical, like how to set those things up, you know,
Okay.
like and even then, unless you have like a sound isolated room, it's gonna bounce off the walls. You're not gonna get that clean sound, you know.
No,
Like,
this is super clean. I made only one CD in my life, and actually it's on Spotify and all. But I did it on my Disclavier, which recorded just like this digitally. I recorded it to
Right.
the USB,
right.
and then I made a CD out of it.
Yeah.
And it's just the cleanest sounding.
Yeah, and the benefit
piano
of
you
that
ever
is
hear.
you record MIDI, you can go back in and fix it up. You hit the wrong note, maybe something is not as loud, you can change, you know, the dynamics
Well,
and all
you
that
gotta be
stuff.
good at that. I just put it out there with
It
all
takes
the,
time.
all
It takes
the
time,
mistakes
especially
and
one of those
everything.
Beethoven pieces. The cleanup that I went through, you know, like to make sure everything was
Wow.
perfect. It takes a good 2 to 3 days. I would say like 6 hours each day.
No
Like,
kidding.
Of
Yeah.
editing and fixing it up.
Well, you're
So I
perfectionist.
guess you don't do like you record a real piano. You don't really edit the audio file like that. You got to make sure maybe the volume levels are good.
Mhm.
You know, you have to bring them down in certain areas. But still, like I can't do that. I would literally have to move out, get a house somewhere else. You know, like set up a room specifically for recording. You know.
Try to soundproof it, which is nearly impossible.
Exactly. You know, I mean, I guess maybe in the future, yeah, it could happen, but it doesn't really matter because I'm happy with the digital sound. The way it sounds right now, it's not bad. And this one sounds even better. I wouldn't even use the plugin. I would use the built-in
Yeah.
sounds of this thing. You know.
Well, you got two great samples, CFX and,
Yeah.
and the
And
Busendorfer,
Busendorfer,
so
yeah.
pretty great piano samples.
They both binaural, like
Yeah, only those two
Yeah.
voices, the rest aren't.
Right. Yeah, they sound beautiful. Check this out. Check this one.